Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're doing your November 2022 new love reading for all of you singles out there. If you're single looking for new love, wow, this is the reading for you. All right, if you're already in a romantic partnership of some sort, please check out the love readings that are already posted for you guys. All right, so we start out the month with a full moon eclipse in the sign of Taurus on the 8th of November. This is a very powerful lunar eclipse, okay? So you might feel a little bit emotional, okay? There might be some, some old feelings or things coming to the surface. Full moons are, of course, about the completion of a cycle, the end of a journey, making final decisions. It can also be a big turning point for you in your quest for love, okay, with the Scorpio eclipse that happened on the 25th of October, coupled with the Taurus full moon eclipse on the 8th of November. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of transformations, a lot of things shifting, and people have been very focused on their money, their career, their investments, their purchases, okay, the material world, so to speak, right? Because there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, right? So, and, hey, let's face it, money plays a key role in our lives, in our world, right? So we do need to shift, we do need to focus on that every once in a while. So, but I feel here there's a turning point for people, and we are, kind of still in the eclipse energy. The eclipse energies last for about the next 6 months or so. So whatever you initiate, whatever you changes you're putting into effect, they can certainly come to fruition or affect your next 6 months at least. All right, but we do have a wonderful new moon in Sagittarius. And this is on the 23rd or 24th of November. The new moons, of course, bring about new opportunities, new thoughts, new intentions, new people, okay, new connections into your world. And we do also, right around that new moon, we have Jupiter coming out of retrograde. So if you've been feeling a little bit unlucky, feeling uncertain, feeling as though you've been going nowhere fast, okay, that could be about to change for you in that energy, because we've got that Jupiter coming back and spinning exactly the way it's supposed to, so to speak. All right. We also around that same time have a wonderful harmonious connection with Mercury, planet of communication, Venus, planet of love and abundance, and also Chiron, which brings healing energy. Now, for some of you, this could possibly, especially with the eclipses, you could possibly have the return of a connection. Now, this may possibly be a past person that you were romantically involved with, but this can bring about second chances with something that never got off the ground as well. Surprises of all things kind of come in there for us. But with that healing energy, this just might be some closure that you may be looking for, so that you can move forward into the future free and clear of anything from your past, okay, and feeling a little bit lighter and brighter in that energy. So you can have all sorts of possibilities that come in there. So let's have a look and see what we've got for you. We've got silencing the mind. So let silence guide you towards your inner peace. Meditation, cord cutting, working on your spiritual self may all really benefit you at this time. Again, with Jupiter being in retrograde, you may be feeling a little bit confused or a little bit stuck in some energy here, okay? So your mind may be racing as well, okay, telling you all sorts of interesting things, or maybe you're just feeling kind of a little bit, just clouded in that energy. So silencing the mind, calming your mind, and engaging in your heart space, okay, will really be the key for you there. In those times of quiet and solitude, the answers come, the energy flows, right? Our brains are wonderful things, but they can sometimes get in our way. We also have return to joy. Go into the light. There are people, go down that tunnel of love and see what is on the other side, okay? The return to joy. We are here to experience joy. Yes, we are. So there's some happier energy that's coming in here for you, some joyful vibes for you. And Spirit wants to remind you that your happiness shines from within. Okay, that when we are feeling good, when we are feeling happy, we have more confidence in ourselves. And then those connections that we make externally enhance our life and enhance our happiness, but they're not the cause of it. When we rely on other people to be the sole source of our happiness, that is going into like codependent kind of territory, right? So Spirit says your happiness lies from within. You are responsible for your own happiness, for your own joy. Make something out of your world, out of your life. How do you have more fun? How do you raise your vibration, right? There's joyous vibes coming in here for you. Okay, what makes you happy? What feeds your soul? All right, do the things that make you happy. Do the things that bring you joy. All right. And, then you will find yourself in a better headspace, a better heart space, okay, and a little bit more welcoming and open to follow the path and to allow people to come into your world here. All right. But because that is a return card too, there could be something coming back around for a second chance that may make you quite happy. Okay, so whether this is just getting something that comes back full circle so that you can find closure, so you can resolve some issues or ask some burning questions, or whether this is the return of maybe a missed connection or a missed opportunity. Okay, remember when we talk about love and connecting with other people, it's not just us that has to be prepared, and it's not just us that has to be ready, it's the other person that has to be ready too. So sometimes that fly by night kind of energy, right? We, like two ships passing in the night and just missing that connection, just missing each other. Sometimes there's a reason for that, right? Because, one or the other person may not necessarily be quite ready for love. So you just may have something that comes back around again, and it may, number one, make you quite happy. Okay. Put a smile on your face. Okay. Give you those joyous vibes. All right. But it could be something that catches you off guard. And, again, it's just kind of like a very happy vibe, very happy energy. So whatever that is for you, it could also be happiness just flowing back into your life too. We also have, deal with the unexpected. I didn't even see that. Deal with the unexpected, okay? Treat the unseen as a divine offering. Something hidden may come to light. Some information may come to light. Okay, something may catch you off guard. You may have a surprise. Now, this could just be that you surprise yourself, okay, but you may also be have a happy surprise that does come in there. So when we have something unexpected, those divine detours of life, think of those as a gift. Think of those as an offering, okay? Even if it's something that takes you off course, there's a reason for that, okay? So, but there may just be something a little bit surprising that does come in there for you on some level. So just trust it. Trust it as you go with it. There's something put on your path for a reason. We have presence coming in here. Presence as in I am here, I am present. Okay, not as in gifts. All right. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. Yes. Be focused on today. Be focused on the here and now. Okay. We sometimes, quite often as humans, we get stuck in the past. We think too far ahead in the future, and we forget to do what? Embrace the joy and the happiness and the wonderful things that are happening in our lives right here, right now. Right? And we're taught to have goals, and we're taught to have all these big dreams, which is great. But sometimes we kind of try and live our lives a little bit too much in the future, and we miss out on today. Okay? So enjoy the moment, be present, be in today's energy. Reflect on the past, let those energies go, but reflect on the past, right? We'll always have the experiences, we always have the wisdom, okay? And we always have the memories of what has happened in our past. And it helps us make better choices today and in the future, all right? But we need to be here in the moment, in the energy of today, and live our best lives, whatever that looks like for you, whether you have someone to share it with, okay, or whether you don't, right? You are enough no matter who you are, okay? And when you are enough, anything that comes in just really heightens your experience. So be present and be focused. We also have grace. Now, this is a beautiful energy, okay? Because when we live our life with grace and gratitude, things come easier. We get more in the flow. This is a very open energy, a very gentle energy, and a very accepting energy, okay? This is the grace energy allows us and helps us to deal with things in our lives easier to let things go with grace and gratitude, right? To let things go, kiss things goodbye with a kiss and a prayer, and move on with our lives. This energy supports us adapting to changes that are around in our world, but also accepting all kinds of wonderful vibes in there. It's very gentle. Again, it's very open and very serene kind of energy. So it's a wonderful energy that's coming in here for you. Spirit's really trying to get you to just be, and to not block anything, and to not try and control anything. None of this is a controlling energy. This is a live in the here and the now. This is an accept things as they are, accept things that are headed your way, okay? Even something that you don't expect, right? And when we're in that energy of acceptance and being open, things are easier to deal with, okay? The great things are a lot easier to embrace, and the challenging things are a lot easier to see our way forward past them, okay? So it's a wonderful energy that is here for you. Very calm energy. Let's see what else we've got for you. We've got the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, interesting, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, wow. All right, so fours. Fours are representing stability, security in your world. And the fours are also very focused on your home, on your career, and on your commitments. So the beginning of the month there for you, again, we're coming, we've got that big Scorpio / Taurus influence, okay, focused on our career, our sense of stability, our home, our purchases, okay? So again, you might be really focused on that in the beginning of the month. But there may also be something to celebrate. We do have the Four of Wands, okay? Now, the Four of Wands can just be you finding your footing, feeling as though you've gotten things together. And this brings in an energy of celebration, of stability, and of abundance into your world. But this does represent celebrating life, the here, the now, showing gratitude to yourself and living your best life in this energy. The Four of Wands also does bring about parties and celebrations and gatherings of all kinds as well. So you may have an invitation or something that comes in here, okay, to attend some sort of gathering or event. And I think here, the Four of Pentacles, you might be trying to decide, okay, well, can I afford to go, especially if you need to travel to it, okay? Or, you might be being a little bit, might be hopeful that maybe you'll meet somebody if you do go out to some sort of event, okay? But you're, I think, here in the Four of Pentacles, really trying to stay down to earth and not get a little bit too carried away in that energy. But the Nine of Pentacles, you're living your best life. The Nine of Pentacles is where we're feeling good. We're feeling as though we've accomplished something. We're feeling confident, okay? And we are living our best life in the here, in the now. We're treating ourselves nice. We're doing nice things for ourselves. In this energy, maybe you decide to buy yourself something, splurge on something. When we have that Nine of Pentacles, it's like living in the lap of luxury and enjoying all the fruits of our labor. So it could just be that you're feeling really confident and really secure in who you are and what you have to offer. Very independent energy, very solitary energy, but it's one like, I did it, I accomplished something. Okay, so you're living your best life here in this energy. All right, but I do think here that part of a celebration may actually be some sort of accomplishment in your money, your career path, where you live. Perhaps you may have purchased a home, maybe you moved into a different residence, okay? You may have gotten that job promotion or that new job or the money that you've been looking for, okay, in that. And here I think you're maybe trying to decide how to spend it, okay, or how to invest it. All right, the Four of Pentacles can be that energy of, do I hold on to my money? Do I hold on to my investment? Or, do I need to kind of loosen the purse strings a little bit? All right. And that Nine of Pentacles, you're doing you. You're making the right choices. You're making the right decisions for yourself. All right, whatever that happens to look like for you. But I do think here there is a little bit of a conservative energy with the Four of Pentacles. So some of you might just be a little bit conservative in your approach to love. I think you're slowly opening up to it. There's a lot of hope and a lot of possibilities with the Four of Wands. A little bit of buzz in the air, a little bit of excitement in the air. Okay, but the Four of Pentacles, then we kind of come back down to earth a little bit. And so, you know, it's like, I kind of want love. Okay, I want everything. Okay, but I'm going to be discerning, because I'm living my best life right now, the Nine of Pentacles. I know who I am. I'm happy with who I am. Okay, and I don't want to let anyone take that away from me. Okay, so there's something here that you may be really important to you, that even though you're very optimistic here with the Four of Wands about love and connections and things in your world, there's also something important that you don't want to lose, that you don't want to give up. And it could be your independence. It could be your sense of self. All right, I feel here that you've been very committed on your journey with that Four of Wands, that higher level of commitment to get yourself to a place where you're feeling good. Okay. And when we're in that energy, especially if you've been single for a long time and you've been, you know, working on yourself, and you've been working on gaining stability and security in your world, feeling good about yourself, sometimes we want that love, but we don't want to lose everything that we've gained along the way. And so we don't want anyone to take anything from us, right? We want people to enhance our world. So there's a little bit of a conservative energy that is there, slightly closed off. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something maybe to be aware of, right? And, you know, especially if there's something important to you. And you know what? Why compromise, right? A healthy relationship allows you to still be you. And there might actually be a little bit of fear there. Perhaps you maybe sometimes in relationships, perhaps you lose your sense of self a little bit, and you might become like dependent on the other person for a lot of things. And I feel here that for some of you, you have got your mojo back, you've got your confidence back, and you don't want to fall into the same habits and patterns as perhaps you used to do. Okay. And I think here in this energy that you are confident in your belief that you will find that right person who understands who you are, gives you a little bit of space when you need it, but also is someone that you can have some fun with. Okay, in that Four of Wands, and someone that can, you know, really understand you for who you are and not try and change you, and that you don't get lost with this person either. So I think there's a lot of self-empowerment going on here for you guys, Capricorn. All right, but this is excellent because we've got the Ace of Pentacles coming in here too. All right, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Hanged Man coming in here for you as well. All right, I'm just going to quickly look and see what's hiding on the bottom of the deck. Aha, 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Swords. You are done with the past. You are done with something, and it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Again, you might be getting some closure. You might have some important conversations, communication that just closes the chapter. But again, you might be making some decisions here like, nope, I'm done. I've got my confidence back. I'm not going to repeat any patterns. I'm going to live my best life, and I'm ready for something new. Okay, and it's been a long time coming. All right, a long time coming, and it's been really hard to get to where you are right now. Okay, that 10 of Swords, not the easiest energy, but it is an ending, is a conclusion, and we're ready for something fresh. All right, and it's beautiful in that energy, okay, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, like I said, with the new moon in Sagittarius that's coming in 23rd, 24th of November, we also have Jupiter that is turning direct. It's been in retrograde. Okay, we don't like Jupiter in retrograde, okay, because luck isn't necessarily on our side. So your luck may be changing here. The Ace of Pentacles does bring in a little bit of luck, but it also brings in offers and opportunities and new beginnings and a fresh start for you. Okay, so this can certainly be something that you're manifesting in, that new beginning, that fresh start for you. You may be discovering new ways to meet people. You may, if you're going to a celebration, a gathering or something, you're living your best life, you're having a good time, you just may meet somebody there. So if you do get some invitations, there's celebrations going on in the month of November. We are heading into December as well. And, of course, the silly season is upon us, and there's a lot of celebrations, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of family events, so I think whatever invitations happen to come your way, just go and have fun. Just put yourself out there, and keep that open mind, keep that open heart, right? Remember this 9 of Pentacles. Be like the person on this card, just living life, just having a good time. Okay, because that's when the energy flows, and that's when the new things come in for you. You might be feeling a little bit lucky, all right, but certainly brand new energy is coming in here for you, and we do like that a lot. All right, we've got the 7 of Cups coming in here as well. Now the 7 of Cups can certainly represent some options and some opportunities, so you might actually be opening the door to a wealth of opportunities and new connections, a whole bunch of things going on all at once, and now you're like, oh my god, now I got to choose. Okay, so perhaps hey, maybe you're like quite the little social butterfly here, Capricorn, in the month of November, or you're starting to get yourself out there a little bit if you haven't already. But the 7 of Cups is quite often where we have options, so you could be leaving your options open for new love. You're not necessarily focused on one type of person, or you may not necessarily have a vision in your head. Again, you're just very open to whatever comes your way. You're in the Hanged Man energy here as well. You're letting things go. Okay, you're open to new experiences, to new people, to new opportunities, to getting out and meeting people, to whatever happens to flow your way, you're entertaining it in this energy. Okay, the 7 of Cups can bring about a little bit of confusion sometimes as well. Okay, so again, I think that if you have been feeling a little bit confused, I think you're going to get some enlightenment here with the Hanged Man. Okay, the Hanged Man is where we surrender our fears, our worries, our anxieties, we get in the flow. Okay, but this is where we kind of open our mind, open our heart, we're patient, we're accepting of things, we're seeing the big picture, we're seeing the possibilities. Very big open energy that's here for you. Okay, and when we're in that energy, it's easier to make decisions, or it's easier to see the potential. All right, there's a little bit of patience that may be involved for some of you. Okay, because I think here that in this energy, I don't think that you're going to just leapfrog right into love necessarily. I think you're going to take your time. Especially if you have worked really, really hard to get to where you are. I think you're going to be very discerning in your energy, because I think you're looking for something stable and long lasting. The Pentacles, whenever we get the Pentacles energy, the Earth energy, you could possibly be getting an Earth sign coming in here, or calling one in. All right, but it doesn't have to be, because you could just be pulling in something and drawing something to you, okay, that has the potential to grow. The Pentacles, that Earth energy, it's like the seed of something new. When we plant the seed, right, what comes up from the soil takes a long time to grow, right, to blossom into something, to plant roots. And I think here that you're willing to be patient, and you're willing to be open, but you're looking for, it looks like, something that can plant roots, something that is stable and secure in this energy. And you're willing to wait for the right thing. Again, because there's something here that is very important to you that you do not want to lose, and something important aspects of you, of the life that you've built, right? And you want someone to add on to that. Okay, and I think you're willing to wait for it. And I think you're looking for something that can blossom into something very wonderful for the long term, and something that has a slow period of growth, but something that's real, something that's tangible, and something that is, meant for you for whatever it is that you are looking for in this energy. So the Ace of Pentacles can certainly represent some new opportunities that are coming in for you in the month ahead. But I also do think that it is you setting intentions, manifesting something into your world. And Spirit says here with the Ace of Pentacles, the time is now. Set your intentions. What is it that you want? Remember to be open and receptive, okay, to opportunities that come your way. Because sometimes when we have this kind of little bit of luck here, you just never know what might happen. Remember, we have the unexpected energy over there. So expect the unexpected sometimes. And the aces can come in as a surprise, can come in as something unexpected. So whether there's something that actually does come in for you this month, that new person, that new connection, or whether it's just, you know, Spirit really trying to align you and prepare you for something that is really wonderful and really magnificent and will give you a cause for celebration. Okay, it's all positive vibes all the way around. All right, so let's get a little bit more information here about this Ace of Pentacles and see what we may have coming in. We have angel energy coming in here for you, so someone guided towards you. Okay, this can certainly represent calling in a person here who helps you, who helps others, who gives without expectation, someone who is magnetically drawn to you, someone who matches your vibration, and someone who may be very in touch with their spiritual side. Okay, someone who has done their fair share of healing too in this particular energy. Okay, trust your intuition with this, okay, because sometimes when we get this particular energy, they may not be what you expect. Okay, and so that's why it's important here to keep our options open a little bit and to see that potential, to see the big picture kind of thing. But I do think that there is something guided towards you and some maybe a little bit of angelic influence here as well. Okay, so something really quite positive. Someone who may also, I mean, we all have a shadow side here as well. All right. And, you know, so someone who may be a little bit innocent, maybe a little bit naive. Okay. But maybe just in certain things, not necessarily in everything. We also have the dilettante energy coming in here. And this is someone very artistic, someone creative. Okay. And someone who may be very into some artistic energy, but not necessarily as what they do for a living. Okay, so perhaps this is somebody who is a little bit of an artist or a musician, someone who has a lot of talents as well, and someone who's very in touch with their heart space, with their emotions as well in this energy. Okay, someone who may actually be a little bit sometimes, how should we say? Sometimes may pretend to know a little bit more than what they actually do, but sometimes we all do that, right? It's a little bit of insecurity that may shine through a little bit here. Okay, so we could have a couple of different people coming in, or we could just have this one spiritually in tuned person brought to you with this angelic help here, and someone who, you know, is very in touch with their emotions and their spiritual and their creative side in there as well. So really quite interesting in that energy. So let's grab a couple of last cards for you. And let's see what the last messages are for you here, Capricorn. Oh, I'm sorry for that little noise in the background. I don't know if you can see her, but my dog is just right there. And she's having some sort of dream and she's grunting. So anyways, okay, thank you. She doesn't usually hang around over here, but she is right now. So anyway, so we've got a few dream cards coming in here. Naked. If you are dreaming or daydreaming and there is some naked energy there, okay, what that is there might be, you may be feeling a little bit exposed or vulnerable, or you may need to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable, right? Very much that Four of Pentacles energy, okay? So know when to kind of, you know, be conservative in your energy, but know when to open up, okay? There could be a little bit of insecurities that come in here, okay? Maybe you find yourself yourself in situations, especially social situations where, you know, maybe you feel a little bit conspicuous. Okay, it's like, especially if you're attending like that Four of Wands, like a, you know, a wedding or something like that. And you're like, yeah, I hear I'm flying solo here because why? I'm keeping my options open with my Seven of Cups. Okay, I don't want to bring a date because I don't want to ruin my chances. Okay, but there may be those times, especially like if a slow dance comes on and, you know, couples dancing away, where you might be feeling a little bit exposed or vulnerable. But this can represent as well that you may need to open up a little bit in that energy too. So if you're dreaming about being naked, okay, we also have celebrations and social occasions. Okay, so you might be envisioning something, you might be dreaming about some sort of event or something here. And again, this can actually be leaving you feeling a little bit vulnerable or exposed in some way. So when we are dreaming about this, there could be something that your daydreams, okay, the Seven of Cups, right? Your daydreams might be a little bit more, how should we say, a little bit more of a fantasy than what may occur in reality. So just be a little bit aware of that. You know, we've all been there, right? We, you know, we get invited to something exciting and we're like, oh my God, I'm going to meet all these people and there's going to be single people there and I'm going to fall in love and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And then sometimes we get there and it's like, oh, okay, well, that wasn't quite what I expected. So just be a little bit aware of building something, romanticizing something a little bit too much in your, you know, your fantasy, your daydreaming there. Okay, just be a little bit conservative in that. Keep an open mind though as well, because hey, you never know, love may really be in the air and you just may have something magical happen. Okay, so keeping an open mind may be really good, but try not to build up too many expectations there in that energy is what Spirit's saying. But this can represent that, yes, there are some celebrations coming up, or there might be some invitations and those doors opening for you. Go out and have some fun. And Spirit's wanting you to go out and have some fun, and your subconscious is saying, hello, let's go out and enjoy life. Okay, let's live our best life. All right, but there may also be something to celebrate coming in for you, and Spirit really wants you to keep that high vibe alive. And we also have sex card coming in here too. Well then, hello, naked and sex. All right, so maybe some of you are feeling a little bit insecure about, you know, about your body, you know, about what someone may think of you. And you know, you might be thinking, I've got some flaws and imperfections. Well, let me tell you, we all have flaws and imperfections, right? And it's really your soul and your heart that really someone falls in love with, okay? And I don't feel here that you're looking for anything superficial, all right? So, but if you are dreaming about sex and being naked and those connections and all of those things, you may actually have somebody in mind that you're fantasizing about. A little bit of fantasizing is not a bad thing, because why? If you all of a sudden find yourself fantasizing about dating and going out and you feel the warm fuzzies, man, oh man, hold on to that a little bit, because that can certainly be you opening up and getting in alignment, okay, to make those connections, those intimate connections, right? This represents intimacy. Okay, so you know, so if you're in that energy, that could be part of your manifestations. Oh, very important. The Ace of Pentacles, if you are setting some intentions, doing some work with the moon cycles, okay, practicing the law of attraction, it is very important to sit in the energy of what you are manifesting and feel what that energy is. So positive vibes, intimacy, opening up. Okay, you know, sit in at least for 10 minutes when you set your intentions. Okay, sit there and imagine that and just allow your energy to flow. Okay, and you know, when you're sitting there daydreaming and you get the warm fuzzies, you might get goosebumps, you know, and you might be feeling, oh my God, this feels really good in this energy. Hold on to that a little bit, okay? Because that is something that you are attracting in, and that is you opening up to love and being intimate in those connections, okay? And it's very important in that energy. It's not a bad thing, okay? But again, if there is a little bit of insecurity that may be coming in here on some level, yeah, you're pretty confident in yourself and your accomplishments and all that, but it's so maybe some sacral chakra meditations may really do you good, okay, in this energy that's coming out here. here. Your sacral chakra is, you know, your source of intimacy and creativity and everything. So, you know, get that open and get that in the flow. All right. Because this is where we kind of really do open up to these kind of energies there. Okay. So, but I think there is some celebrations in the wind for you. I think there's maybe some intimate connections that you're either calling in or that you may make in the month ahead. So certainly some exciting things ahead for you. Okay. Some of you might need to be a little bit patient, but some of you, I think the excitement is happening here and the now. All right. So whatever your energy is, be in that flow. Okay. So some interesting things on the horizon for you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you, Capricorn. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.